This is Chet Huntley. Since the birth of the United States, the sights that surround us have changed immeasurably. Weather-beaten mud paths have turned into vast highway systems. A Pony Express rider has been replaced with telephone wires, and small flames that used to light our way have turned into electric giants. Perhaps less noticed, but just as significant, the sounds of our country have changed as well. Town criers' voices have been replaced by the sharp hit of a newspaper against a back door. The hoofbeats of horses have been changed into motors and horns, and the sound of an aircraft engine is now a jet whine. The producers of this report, in cooperation with Headquarters, United States Air Force, and the Strategic Air Command, want you to know about a new sound, what causes it, what it can and cannot do, and why it will be necessary for certain populated areas to live with it. For unless we learn to live with it, we may not live at all. This is the geographical center of the continental United States, known as the Great Plains area. Here near Omaha, in the seemingly illogical surroundings of miles of farmland, is the headquarters of a major deterrent strength of this country. Headquarters, Strategic Air Command, the organization responsible for implementing the philosophy, the policy of deterrence. As the book says, the mission of the Strategic Air Command is to be prepared to conduct strategic air operations on a global basis, so that in the event of sudden aggression, SAC could immediately mount simultaneous nuclear attacks designed to destroy the vital elements of the aggressor's war-making capability, to will nor ability to wage war. From this headquarters building near Omaha, Nebraska, the Commander-in-Chief can order SAC's combat-ready alert bombers into the air in a matter of seconds. 24 hours a day, every day, from SAC bases throughout the world, from the North American Air Defense Command, information is fed into the control center to be correlated on these panels, information vital to the direction of the strike force. Already charted on the panels behind the drapes are SAC's emergency war plans. Plans detailing each target for every plane, every missile in the SAC arsenal. Should war ever come, the curtains would be drawn aside. In a matter of moments, the control center would be sealed off in fighting configuration. Receiver of the red telephone is picked up, every SAC base in the world could hear the words that would signal an alert, and the most powerful strike force that has ever been seen would be unleashed. The gold telephone is in readiness for only one phone call, to relay the most vital order from the President of the United States to the Commander-in-Chief of SAC.
Skybird, this is Dropkick to all stations. All stations acknowledge at the count of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. This is Dropkick releasing the alerting system.
Each day and night, the Strategic Air Command continues to rehearse for a mission it hopes it will never be called upon to perform. The rehearsals, directed in this underground room, go on all over the United States. Most of the time, our country is unaware of these rehearsals. They don't interfere with our normal everyday way of life, but occasionally, this is not true. We become very much aware that we are engaged in the new art of deterrent defense. But this sound, which can be louder than thunder, is only a pin dropping compared to a possible alternative. In this hideous cloud is a revolution in military strategy, an entirely new philosophy of international relations. Standing in awe before it, free men realized that the secret of this incredible new weapon could not be held for long. That soon the arsenals of governments dedicated to world domination would be stockpiled with bombs that would make this one look like a firecracker. And they knew then that to protect themselves from the bomb and from the ambition of totalitarian states, they must build a military striking force so strong that to provoke it would be suicidal. And so the strategy of deterrence was born.
We're ready, on the alert, 24 hours a day. From the snow or desert sand, the Strategic Air Command. Peace is our profession. Faster than sound, up with our wings and a boom. Through new hallways in the sky, with the force none can deny. Peace is our profession. Awake when the sky is black, awake when the sky is blue. Our guard is the shield of slack from Cape May to Smith's Bayou. Always ready to fly, ready to move at the call. With our birds of steel at hand, the Strategic Air Command. Peace is our profession.
Today, and through the foreseeable future, SAC will be equipped with planes as well as missiles. At present, more than 1/2 different types of missiles have been integrated into the SAC arsenal, with more to be added as rapidly as they become operationally reliable. The first intercontinental ballistic missile to take its place in the deterrent force is the Atlas. But missiles are not yet available in sufficient quantities to be more than an adjunct to the deterrent force. And there is another problem. In the event of a surprise attack launched against us, the long-range radar of our early warning system might give us no more than 15 minutes warning. In those 15 minutes, we would have to get our retaliatory strike force in the air or face the possibility of having it wiped out on the ground. If our deterrent force consisted solely of missiles, every ready weapon would have to be launched at once. But the problem is that at the present time, our high-frequency, long-range radar is still subject to many bugs, electronic disturbances, interference from other radar installations. Even flights of birds can create patterns on the radar screen that could be mistaken for an attacking force. Checking and rechecking could well use up those precious 15 minutes. As long as there is any doubt, we dare not launch our missiles. For once fired and on its way to target, an ICBM cannot be called back. Bombers can.